We got some news to be happy about this week. We got to hit that like, man.
Got some news to be happy about. Definitely. Some just came out today, or should I say yesterday. And here it is right here. Colorado signs Yahya Attia. It depends how you pronounce it. Attia or Attia or Attia from NFL Academy by way of he was born in Egypt, but went and played. And we got a connection here because he went and played in Austria. And
That's
he played
right.
in the place where I played my professional football. And he played on the team that I first got offered to play for, Vienna Vikings. That's
Okay.
like the big city team there, so to speak,
Mhm.
the Vienna Vikings, and they usually get mostly the good players. And so I turned down the first offer because I didn't know what it was really, and I went and played arena football. But then I got
Mhm.
another offer from the rival team, the Grass Giants, and that's where I went and I played out there. And I was like, "Man, this guy really plays." So he played on the national team, which is the team that usually I had a couple teammates play on the national team
Mhm.
where they bring the best players together and play like, like USA basketball or something, but they have national football, American football out there. So shouts out to the Austrian Football League in Graz in Steiermark and Jakomini Platz in Vienna, Austria, and all this so on. Shouts out to Austria, Germany, and everywhere where that league stretches and all the good players out there. So tell us about this guy right here, what you know about him, what you've seen about him so far, Dave.
Well, I know he's a big boy, so I like that. No small football players allowed. 330 pounds. I love that. 6'4". And this is pretty crazy, big dog, that he's going to be living in his fourth country in under 20 years, on this planet. That is pretty insane. So I'm sure he's thrilled to come over here. I think he'll love being out in Boulder. But I like the fact that we're going after some of these guys that come after or that come out of maybe some unconventional type of ways. We got the blue chip guys. We're bringing in blue chip guys. But then I like mixing in some guys that maybe have had to take some different means to get over here to play college football. Kofi Taylor Barracks, of course, came through the NFL Academy as well, along with Zico Traore, but we'll forget about that. But having Kofi here, I think he's gonna enjoy it, and I'm excited to see what he can develop into. Because I think if you listen to a lot of the players that come out of NFL Academy, I mean, these guys are making a ton of sacrifices to just get an opportunity to not even be guaranteed to play college football, but to just get a shot at going to some camps over the summers and stuff like that. Like, I think he'll come in here with a heightened maturity compared to some of the players that we bring in straight out of high school, that they're already working, they're already grinding, and it's just about getting used to that new level of competition up here in Boulder. But what do you think about this, man? I was thrilled to see he's a scholarship guy, right? So he should be our 10th guy that we got coming out of high school signed to the 24 class, which is great.
Exactly. Yep. He's a scholarship guy. My guy Adam, he from what I know, Adam made that official as he confirmed it with his sources as I'm trying to pull it up right here. But you
Mm-hmm.
can check out his video that I put online, has his highlights on it on my page right now, where you'll see the big fella, man. Like you said, 6'4", 330 pounds, can really move. I played with, like I said, I played with some guys, and I've seen some guys just like him, just big, raw athletes, just out of Africa, and
Mm-hmm.
then they get found and go to Austria. Then they get found even more. They go to NFL Academy now, where they can really develop and hone their skills and learn more about the game because they have some real former college and NFL coaches over there that
Mm-hmm.
are invested in teaching the game out in Europe. So I think, like I said, when Kofi Taylor Barrett came and we saw Zico, I said it's going to be more coming, and they have a lot of offensive linemen and defensive linemen and athletes that are getting fed from Africa and all over the world to come there and learn the game. And some of them, I think a couple of guys signed with Indiana University. All over the country, they've been picking up these guys. There's no
Yeah.
secret now. There's no
Yeah.
secret now.
Right.
It's just about the exposure. I think and these guys already knowing about the program, and everybody have gotten word about the Colorado Buffaloes at this point all over the world. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mhm.
What makes the story, Jacob said, worldwide. Yep.
And I saw this, somebody pointed this out to me, Chico, that yeah, they play, I guess, some different American prep schools. I think they played one of the IMG teams as well. I wasn't sure if it was their top team or not, but I wonder if I'm putting the pieces together, if that's the case, they're playing IMG, stuff like that. I wonder if Hageman might have been one of the first guys to see tape of this guy and kind of bring that to the rest of the staff. Of course, I know we had Kofi there as well, so I'm sure they're looking at tape, but I wonder if this was a player that caught George Hageman's eye while overseeing the football over there at IMG. What you think about that?
I mean, possibly, but I would credit it all to the wonderful recruiting staff that we have. Coach Corey, D-Box,
Yeah.
JP, and the two young ladies, Malika and gosh, why did I even try to say one of them name when I'm not going to say the other one? But both of the young ladies there and Coach Riz, they know how to reach
Yeah.
these guys now, especially to follow up from Kofi's footsteps or whatever. They can find out and go seek other players from that same hole that Kofi came from. So, like I said, I expect more. Even back many, many moons and many years ago when I played, there was 18, 19-year-olds because the team can have players, like Luka Doncic played in professionally over in Europe when he was 16 years old.
Yep.
If you're good enough to play over there as a pro, you can get paid to play, even if you're young. So I played with some guys who were 18 and 19-year-olds that would be in college,
Yeah.
right? But they were playing on the professional team. And I was like, yo, that guy there is a scholarship player. This guy's a scholarship player. Damn, that guy's a scholarship player, and
Mhm.
it surprised you because you go over there thinking like, these guys don't know football. I'm just gonna run through it. I'm the big bad American. I'm gonna run through everybody, and then you go over there, it's a whole different story because they got athletes too,
Mhm.
and you're not a big bad American, sir. So yeah. But I think, like I said, you asked about Hageman though. I think whether he saw it or not, um, the recruiting staff knows now that it's a lot of players in London at the NFL Academy, so
Yeah.
they're going to be recruiting there as if it was another high school on the national map. You know what I
Totally.
mean? Yeah.
Totally. And I did want to ask you this question, Chico, with being an offensive lineman. Of course, it's like I feel like it's very rare that we have a guy that can come in as a true freshman and play right away, like Jordan Seaton or Caden Proctor. But with your experience as well, what is kind of the ideal timeline for more so developing offensive linemen? Of course, a lot of them might come in with the body, but they need to learn a lot of the more, the nuances of the game, the technique. They got to get their body right, all of that. For a guy like Attia coming in here, how would you? What would be some of the goals you feel like they would set for him? I assume he would redshirt along with most linemen that normally come in. What are you looking to accomplish during that first year here?
All right. What are you looking to accomplish during the first year here? As we see, I was going to say about the connection that Marcus Montgomery just said. Attia's coach with Pat Shurmur. That could be a
Yep.
possible connection right there. But the expectations, for this year, probably for a guy like Attia, would be, to come in and really, red shirt, but really learn the game. For him to come in and immediately play, I think that would be like a real surprise, and that would be the top. That would be the ceiling. But right
Yeah.
now, we would expect him to come in, learn the game, get stronger,
Mhm.
get in this, adapt to this college game. He should be able to do it pretty well because he came from one country to another to another. Now he's coming to the U.S. in Colorado and Boulder, where it's colder, where he can get busy, baby.
That's
And if
right.
he does that, he's gonna be fine. But yeah, red shirt that first year, learn the game, get acclimated in school, practice as much as he can, get in the weight room with Coach Mo. Same thing Kofi Taylor Barrett's kind of did, right?
Yeah.
We've seen him kind of learning to blossom now and get more reps now. And maybe by his true junior season,
Yeah.
he'll really be ready to make some contributions to the team. It's about putting in those deposits, so they could then make that withdrawal later on.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like with what I saw on his huddle highlight tape, like I feel like he moves pretty well. I'm curious, do you because we saw him kind of play all these different positions on the line in his huddle tape. Um, do you think he's more suited to play tackle, or you could see him kicking inside to play guard? We even saw him taking some snaps at center. Do you have an idea right now on where you feel like he projects to play at?
Well, I haven't seen his full huddle tape, but as a big guy, 6'4", 330, he could be an ideal guard, right
Mhm.
guard, left guard, or whatever. But could possibly kick out to tackle. But I think guard would be a spot where you'll put a guy like him in a big project and learn his guard position, learn the techniques of guard, learn how to pull, learn how to get the calls right next to the center. Now you
Mhm.
can, kind of tandem with the center, let alone, just learning and hearing the calls instead of being outside or out there at the tackle spot where you're going to kind of be isolated and playing on the island. Now
Mhm.
he's inside. You got a guy next to you on both sides. He'll be more comfortable there to learn when he first come in as a big fella from overseas.
It's interesting too, Big Dog, because when I look at the scholarship chart, again, kind of looking out a little bit, and we'll see what happens in all these portal periods, right? But I do like that we're bringing in a guy that we can develop that could kick inside to guard, because in terms of eligibility and stuff like that, Justin Mayers, along with Tyler Johnson and Kareem Harden, they're all going into their final year of eligibility. So next year, based on kind of who starts at those guard positions, I think a lot of people think Mayers and Tyler Johnson will be those guys. We're going to be looking here a year from now, possibly to look to fill in those starting guard spots again. So the fact that we're getting somebody in here that could play that position, that's wonderful. I think that's great.
Yeah, definitely. So just more depth on that offensive line. Big fella, like I said, a project right now will probably be looked at as being a project right
Mhm.
now. I don't want to compare him to anybody who came and is not there right now, but we brought in a few project guys,
Yeah.
but not being there anymore.
Yeah.
But if he can come in and really develop and stay a few years, go holler at Coach Matt McChesney. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Go
Yeah.
holler at him. Get in the dungeon, big dog. Get your big ass over here in the dungeon, dog. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and get some work, baby. You feel me? I don't
Totally.
think it's gonna but help him out.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
and shout out to Coach Matt too, who gave me a shout out just out of nowhere today. I was like,
Oh,
"Oh yeah, baby!"
oh, I saw that. Yeah, with your show with Brian.
Yeah,
Show with
shout out to
Brian,
Brian
right?
too. I didn't know he knew who I was. You feel what I'm saying? I
I love that, man.
appreciate it. All right. So also I was watching today and I was trying to see if I can get more info on it, but everybody can get more info on it if they just watch his live. Alton McCaskill went live today
Oh,
and he had some things to say. So we'll make sure we get into that. Let me holler at the people in the comments though. Let's see who's in the comments right now. Dog and Dave
I
in the place to be 100. Y'all get in the comments. Leave a shout out right now. Here's your chance. You know what I mean? If you're rocking, put the O now in the comments. You feel me? Attire playing would be a movie. Right, exactly. Right now it would be. Atlanta, stay focused and informed. Shout out to Mo. Yes, indeed. Let me see.